Welcome to the Wealthiest, where you will learn the ins and out of the world's elite, their way of life and how they use their money. Let's get started. Jeff Bezos, a Seattle native, founded the enormous online store Amazon in his attic in 1994. In July 2021, he resigned as CEO to take the executive chairman position. He currently has somewhat less than 10% of the business. After 25 years of being married, Bezos and his wife Kinsey split in 2019, and at that time, he gave her a quarter of his then 16% Amazon ownership. In 2022, Bezos gave out more than $400 million in stock to charitable organizations, although it is unknown which ones. Bezos is the owner of the Washington Post and Blue Origin, a rocket development business. In July 2021, he made a short space flight in one. Preston Bezos wants to make sure he's traveling in style since he's continuously vying to be named the world's wealthiest person. Let's examine the $165 billion man's collection of automobiles. Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita. The CCXR Trevita from Koenigsegg, only 3 of these monsters were produced, and Jeffrey is the proud owner of one. The name Trevita, which means 3 whites in Swedish, refers to the special white carbon fiber weave used in these vehicles. Since producing this type of fiber is extremely difficult and takes a long time, in the sun, this automobile glistens like a diamond. Just being able to view this masterpiece in the wild would be an amazing delight as it races by at 62 miles per hour in 2.9 seconds, shaking the ground as its stampede of 10-18 horses beneath the hood sprints by you in a blur. We see the price of this car only rising since it is extremely rare, but this one cost Jeffrey $4.8 million. The Trevita has many calls as it stands out in a crowd, but something that captures our eye is the doors. The founder called them the dihedral synchro helix actuation system, which causes the doors that opens at a perfect 90-degree angle to hit out at 254 miles per hour. Bugatti Veyron Mansory. If you look inside the Bugatti Veyron Mansory, you'll see a clean white aesthetic combined with what appears to be gray granite, which is reflective of many high-profile mansions. However, Jeffrey will quickly realize that he isn't home when he starts pushing the gas and it accelerates to 60 miles per hour in only 2.5 seconds. The Bugatti, which appears as if it came from a future movie screen, has an 8-liter quad-turbocharged W16 engine under the bonnet, one of the most potent world's most powerful engines. It costs $3.5 million and has a peak speed of 253 miles per hour. This next vehicle's manufacturer claims that driving it will be like flying. Lamborghini Veneno Roadster. Did you obtain any enhancements because the Lamborghini Veneno Roadster resembles a Transformer Bumblebee? The Roadster uses a racing prototype's aerodynamic effectiveness on public roads, yet it undoubtedly depreciates with each ordinary vehicle it passes. Because of the Roadster's excellent aerodynamics, which provide stability in rapid corners like a race car prototype, Lamborghini claims it will feel like floating on the road. Only 9 of these vehicles, which were built to commemorate Lamborghini's 50th anniversary and were based on the Aventador, were made. The sleek body of the Roadster, powered by a 6.5-liter aspirated V12 engine, can reach the highest speeds of 220 miles per hour and 60 miles per hour in just under 3 seconds. It is valued at $5 million and has a design that makes it look like you could cut yourself accidentally if you run your hand over it. Ferrari Pininfarina Sergio. When Preston Bezos possesses anything limited, it is considerably rarer and could be one of 6, unlike when we ordinary folks own something that had a limited manufacturing run and are lucky if it is merely 1 out of 100. Sergio, in contrast to the aggressive styling of the earlier vehicles we've discussed, this Ferrari takes a step back in time to the 1960s and 1970s with a cleaner and sleeker structure that gets right to the point. You can still tell it's a costly sports car without having to feel like it's going to consume you for dinner. Sergio. This car can accelerate to 62 miles per hour in 3.4 seconds and has a steering wheel and dashboard console shared with the Ferrari 458 Spider. However, this supercar cost more than $3 million. Lykan Hypersport. There is normally just a theatrical impact when premium sports cars are compared to fictitious automobiles from popular culture, but the Lykan Hypersport actually resembles the Batmobile more than a car the non-vigilante former CEO of Amazon would drive. If your eyesight is sharp enough, you might be able to notice the shimmer of the 44,000 15-karat diamonds that line the headlamps of the Lebanese sports vehicle known as the Hypersport as it rushes by in under 2.8 seconds to 60 miles per hour. Only 7 of these fellas were produced, and their 3.7 liters dual turbocharged V6 engine, which produces 780 horsepower, is what gives them their remarkable performance. The Lykan Hypersport costs $4 million and was featured prominently in the 7th installment of Fast and the Furious movie. Cadillac Escalade. While this is still a car to aspire for, I suppose when you don't want to be the focus of attention, you break out the 2020 Cadillac Escalade for your coffee breaks. However, it doesn't feel as special as some of the mentioned previously cars because it isn't extremely rare or went through limited release. With a V8 engine, 10-speed automatic gearbox, and 420 horsepower, this huge body car will take you anywhere comfortably and still make an impression. The price of the 2020 Cadillac Escalade is $64,000. Land Rover Range Rover. The family car. It is obvious that when you become a parent, luxury and flashiness occasionally have to make way for a more conventional car that the entire family can fit into. For the Bezos household, the 2018 Land Rover Range Rover does exactly that. It is the only car in Jeffrey's collection that he might take off-road if he were so willing, though I doubt a billionaire would do much primitive camping. Even Bezos knows you can't be wrong with the Land Rover Range Rover. A 2018 model will charge around $53,000. Mercedes-Benz, the most affordable vehicle in the series, Bezos' Mercedes-Benz S450 provides excellent value. You can see why Bezos owns the S450 when you examine its high-tech features integrated into the dashboard and ruby black exterior, even down to the minute details of the leather seats. A pleasant ride is provided by the Mercedes-Benz S450's 9-speed gearbox. As opposed to certain sports vehicles, you don't notice any jerking as the transmission shifts while you're driving. Lincoln Stretch Limousine. What better way to make a spectacular entrance at a formal event than by arriving in a Lincoln Stretch Limousine? This NKT is a luxurious car that Jeff Bezos owns and drives for both business and pleasure. Bezos is a businessman, computer expert, and space fanatic, but we haven't revealed that he also enjoys acting. Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos portrayed an alien in Star Trek Beyond. Using a Lincoln MKT stretch limousine, Bezos arrived at the filming location. The spacious inside of Bezos' limousine can hold up to 8 people. Flat screens, a minibar, a privacy wall, and mood lighting are all included within the limousine. Being one of the most well-known individuals on the globe, it should come as no surprise that Bezos owns a few discreet cars amid his astounding and extremely rare collection. It's all about striking the right balance. Okay, everyone, that concludes today's video. In the comments area below, let me know which of these items shocked you the most. As always, don't forget to give this video a giant thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more awesome videos. Thank you.